In the clue.
1 2 1 2
1 2 mic check, y'all.
Degenerate Gents, here we are, level up.
Y'all already know we in the building. One time.
Standard regular hits, chill pose.
Yep.
Focus pose.
Focus. You know how we do, y'all. Man, you already know it's Degenerate Gents.
Chill
Lost
pose.
episode.
Focus pose.
Lost episode, the conclusion. You know what it is, man.
Let's go. 3 2 1 T.O. Lick City.
Lick City.
Boom, 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 boom.
Get
bam,
on that.
Bam, 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 bam.
We back and we black, y'all. Y'all know about it.
How calm do we sound right now? Relaxed.
Real calm.
Good.
Kind of nice in this makeshift studio. You dig?
We drop a bomb. Love it. Yes, as much as we are going to miss Carport Studios, as much as we're going to miss GQ Studios, we're closely in, I don't know if that's a word, very soonly finding a home.
Yeah, we're gonna find a home soon.
Yeah, finding something very soon for you guys. Because we hear we hear y'all sound quality. What y'all recording from.
Yeah.
What you guys are using.
What y'all using?
It don't matter, man.
We use what we use.
We do. What are y'all using? What you got coming out?
What y'all
How many
doing?
views you got? How many subscribers you got?
Huh.
Okay. Let me give up that saltiness. Dion, how you been, man?
I'm good.
How's
How
this
you
going?
been?
I've been awesome, man. Work has been good. Staying out of trouble. Getting ready for the Key West trip.
Yeah.
You guys stay tuned. There's actually a travel show we have coming up. We keep talking to y'all about that. Bro, I got the tactical bags.
Yeah.
I got these canteens. I'm buying military shit that I never knew about. I never even been part of the military. But I'm buying things to make me like...
Military life.
No, I'm just getting the big... Like, there's a difference between, like, a book bag. You know, like the book bags you wear in the street?
Yeah.
And, like, a travel backpack.
Oh yeah, it is.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things where I'm like, all right, I got to see what's going on right now.
I got a travel backpack now.
Also, shout out to moms coming through that crib tonight, making nachos and hooking up the show today.
Yeah, nachos.
She knew what was going on, but she was mad cool. She saw us stepping outside.
Nachos.
Those weren't cigarettes, Mom, and thank you for that. We love you. We appreciate that.
Weed and nachos. That's what we do.
All right. So what have we done? Did we do anything? We probably didn't. Because it's New Year's. We broke. Rent just came through. Did we watch anything? Bird Box.
Bird Box. I ain't seen it yet, but
Are you serious?
yeah, I ain't seen it. I don't want to see it, but
With enough of the memes, do you think you know what the gist of the story is? Can we give some spoilers to you or what?
nah, I pretty much know what it is. They was like, you got to have blindfold on, and if demons was calling your name, and if you took your blindfold off, they'd like kill you. But the strange thing about it is that they were saying in the Bird Box that most of the demons was perpetrated as black people, so that kind of led a lot of people into thinking that the Bird Box had an undertone to it.
All right. Hold on. These nachos are smacking, first of all. Okay.
Back.
Second of all, I didn't take it as racism.
I mean, yeah.
I took it as actually something from mental illness.
How's that?
Whereas, if they didn't have problems in their head, if there wasn't already something wrong, that's when it would have hit them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I get that.
everybody who claimed that they were just totally fine, those are the ones who were ramming their heads into things and throwing themselves off of buildings. But those ones who dealt... Sandra Bullock had voices in her head. You'll see it. You'll see how it works out. But that's how it worked. I didn't even want to see the movie. It turns out it was just this guy I work with who's a jit. He's like in his 1920s.
Yeah, so you know they going with the
And
train.
he kept hitting it. But to me, Bird Box was like The Happening. Or like Sign. Anything M. Night Shyamalan made, that was Bird Box.
Yeah. So you saying Bird Box was just basically another M. Night Shyamalan kind of, it was kind of basically M. Night Shyamalan baby. So it was birthed from the M. Night Shyamalan cloth, which I get. Because M. Night Shyamalan got a lot of movies such as The Bird Box, you know, You got a lot of movies where it seemed like it was going on a certain line, and all of a sudden he tried to twist you real quick, you know.
But I think what he did with The Happening, the Mark Wahlberg one, I think that was a way better interpretation of what that we see now in Bird Box.
Yeah.
You agree or just saying yeah because you eat nachos?
No, I'm saying that not seeing the Bird Box yet, but hearing about the Bird Box, and when that movie with Mark Wahlberg, that was much better. It was a much better concept, yeah. The blindfold thing was weird to me. I don't know what that was. I got to watch the movie to understand it, but it's just, to me, they don't look that interesting. And if something don't look that interesting to me, I don't vibe with it. But it looked. Most people said it was a decent movie. Everybody's got like a million memes, and Sandra Bullock then found a way to get right back into the public eye once again, because that's Sandra Bullock.
She does it, man. She was in Speed.
Yeah, a movie. It was a meme that said, "You never ride with Sandra Bullock," because every movie that she is, you know, she got to go like fast. Every single movie that she in. So if you never drive with her, or something along them lines, you know, it was funny anyway.
Oh man, I want to say shout out to Trevante Rhodes. Man,
Who was that?
he repped it. You didn't know him? That was the how could I just be real with it? Well, Lil Rel was in it. Lil Rel did I don't want to spoil it. You'll see what Lil Rel does. But Trevante was the boyfriend counterpart, I guess. He hooked up with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, that was the dude that messing with him. Oh, okay. I guess that's the new cat, right? The new cat that just came on the scene. Okay. So he the one that like whammed out?
You know, bro, he's ripped like a romaine salad. He's shredded.
Oh.
He's doing his thing, bro.
I guess he whammed out young Bullock.
He's doing his thing. He won. He was like, all right, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, Sam.
So we don't really have a vote on Bird Box then. It was aight. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, I got to see it first. I'm not going to hate on it and I'll actually watch it, but until I watch it, no. I reserve my judgment. But from the memes and what everybody say, it just don't look that appealing. It don't look like you want to dive into it. I mean, I get it, but I think the interesting thing about that is when people say it was basically like white people hiding from racism in plain sight, and seeing that most of the antagonists
give us the hot take
was black men. You know what I'm saying? Black men.
Drink it in.
I find that interesting. That would make me want to watch the movie. So I want to see if I can draw that same stigma, or if it's just like one of those movies about, you know, like white people being lost in the hood or something, and that's the interpretation of getting out the hood, basically. You know, you never know. But
there was something that blew up on Twitter when Trevante was like taking care of Sandra Bullock and her two kids.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the sisters was like,
oh yeah, Shea Butter Twitter.
Yep, they were like, oh, let this black man take care of a white woman and his two children, like, and her two, like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, always.
That's what they were talking about. You know, you can't do that. You cannot have a movie. Cannot have a movie.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yeah, you can.
They don't. No. Black women don't let black men lay that down. You can't have no movie, no black man taking care of no white woman and their two kids without Shea Butter Twitter coming to the defense of all sisters everywhere. Even though it's 1.5 million movies about, you know, good sisters getting with good brothers and all that good stuff.
Independence Day.
You know
Will Smith. That was a stripper. Vivica Fox was a stripper.
Yeah, they gloss over those. That don't really matter. They ain't trying to see that part and that aspect. They just like, whatever. But as soon as it's like a movie with like Get Out, so this is a Get Out type movie. Nah, everybody in the wrong. Everybody this, that, and the third. I'm just like, goodness, y'all be doing too much. I mean, sometimes it's called for. Now, if the movie just got like blatant racism, if it's just like blatant as you can see like plain as day, something happening, like an undertone. You already know the undertones. If that's like in the movie prevalent, then okay. But if it's just one of the movies, just like, okay, this is one of the situations where it just happens to be a black dude, or just happens to be a sister or a white woman that he's accompanied by, then okay, you know, if it's one of them scenarios, then that's cool. But if it ain't, then yeah, Shea Butter Twitter be going crazy. Shea Butter Twitter be low-key.
You think there's a classification of things? Because I think right now we're giving them the critics too much attention.
Yeah.
No, actually, this started from Bird Box, but I think this whole segment right now is about the privilege of movies right now. Before you used to, we're talking about the privilege of movies. Why I say it like that is that before you would have to be able to pay for a premium channel such as HBO or Showtime to see these movies. You know what I'm saying? Before it comes out, like the unedited, the raw, before it goes to commercial break.
Yeah.
And if you had more money, guess what? You go into the movie theater.
Yeah.
Now we got Netflix. A lot of people look at Will Smith. Will Smith said, "Fuck the box office." Will Smith is breaking. What was that movie? Blink. That movie he did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was Brink or
Brink.
Blink,
Something with a
like
B.
that. Yeah.
He did that. Not released in
Bright.
theaters. Bright. Netflix. Box office smash. Not in one box office.
Yeah.
Box office smash.
Yep. Hit.
Now movie theaters are mad.
Yeah.
Because they said it because now they realize, and artists, actors, content creators are realizing you don't need to have the big medias to do it anymore.
No, and you got the back end and the format of other entities such as like YouTube and Vivo and what other. It's like Discord.
Shout out to the TV.
And,
that's
you know
my
what I'm saying?
baby. That's what I use.
And you got all those kind of outlets.
And YouTube Premium. I do.
Yeah, YouTube Premium. Shout out to them.
Yes.
You got all those that you can upload your shows to and basically put your cell phone without having to beg a network for sponsorship or beg a network for exposure. You know, sponsorship gonna come to you anyway. You know, it depends on what market that you're in and who you advertise to or who you market to. But in that aspect, you gotta know what you know and go for what you go for. So if you know a lot about basketball, try to get your basketball sponsor. You know what I'm saying? If you know a lot about football,
a lot of people ask me that stuff. Like when they're like, "Oh, I see you guys are doing what you're doing. How do you start that?" I was like, "Find your niche, dude. Just like figure the thing you talk about the most and just keep running with it. Don't switch it up." We messed up last season because we went into politics because it was the talk.
Yeah.
Everybody and everything we was dealing with was politics. But off the clock, we were talking about Cardi B. We were talking about this shit. We were talking about R. Kelly. We were talking about the movies and all this other stuff. Which we got to get to R. Kelly right now. I have to give him his episode 5 at least.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
That was crazy. You know the funny part is that he has a brother in jail. Bro, R. Kelly's getting away with what he's doing. If I was R. Kelly's brother in jail, I'd be like, you mean to tell me there's another Kelly right now doing what he's doing, and I'm the one in jail right now?
Exactly.
Y'all caught me right now?
Exactly, because he got R. Kelly got a warrant out for him, and
he don't got a warrant. Nah,
no, he do. He has an active warrant out for him. He said it already. He thinking about running to Africa, because
did you get your shots?
yeah, you better get them. If not, then they gonna get him. But yeah, he talking about they running to Africa. They got Chicago just basically after that whole thing came out. Basically, Chicago changed one of their laws. Now going forward,
you can't be R. Kelly.
No, he made it to where now child rape or child abuse, you know what I'm saying, of any kind, has no statute of limitations on it. Because before, it got like 7.
It had to pass. Yep.
Yeah, you have to let it go. If it was too long. Now, no, if you've been sexually abused when you was like 3, going forward. They saying going forward, if you've been messed with since you was like 3, then you come to find out that person is still around and free. Let's say you get about 19, 20 years old and you remember you was 3 and you could prove it, then yeah, that person is going to be tried and tried with a jury of his peers just the same way as if he did it like 2 weeks ago.
You know what this man should do?
What?
Let's say it's January 10th, 2019.
Yeah.
Blessed to be alive.
Blessed.
He gets his court adjudication. Boom. You know, like his court date set.
Yeah.
7-8 months from now.
Yeah.
He would stretch it. And he would stretch it. So that 16-year-old becomes a 17 and a half to an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So when they step in court, even if they did step in court, it didn't look right because she looked grown, even at that time. Now, this is also something he did. Some of those parents who were with the daughters, in his case,
Yeah.
during the time of their set court date, they would magically get round-trip plane tickets to Paris, to New York, to Disney, Orlando, and cover the entire spectrum of their vacation. Coincidentally, covers the entire trial.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole trial day. That's wild. Yeah, he out here.
So let me get this straight.
Big pay.
You're my fifth daughter.
Yeah.
You pay my way to Disney.
Uh-huh.
So I don't show up to the court date.
Yeah.
To testify against your pedophile ass.
Mm-hmm. So I basically, I'm gonna touch and fondle your kid, but I'm going to smooth it over by saying, hey, listen, I got a full vacation spot.
Well, hold on. Do I have the that pass where I can break the line? Look where I feel. Where I can skip the line.
I don't know.
Hold on, we can do. If she's a piece of shit, I could skip some lines. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's my daughter's thought. And hold on, I could skip some lines. I could skip the Spider-Man line at least. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, hey. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I just know me and mine. we ain't the best of friends, but we ain't the worst of enemies. And I don't wish nothing bad on her at all. But R. Kelly, you nasty, my dude. That's all I gotta say about him. I said enough on my little thing about him. But yeah, that's devious, bro. That's sexually devious. And for you to be preying on little girls like he used to go to high school basketball games and he talking about some in that 19-minute song he had last year. He was talking about how
he wrote "You Are Not Alone."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wrote a lot of hits, but
he wrote even when he was investigated at the highest times and all those hits that came out, like Marquise Houston needs to thank him. There's a lot of artists that need to thank him because he could have put out hits, but he sold them to other artists. You can hear the R. Kelly swag in it.
Yeah,
from the way it sounds.
Like Lady Gaga just said she got a song with him that she no longer is.
Everybody got an R. Kelly written banger because he wasn't letting nothing out.
Yeah, B2K they're doing a reunion type thing, and they were supposed to have had songs written by R. Kelly that they are no longer doing. A lot of artists that don't work with him don't apologize for it. A lot of artists was like, yeah, we kind of already knew because we kind of seen it. Yeah, we kind of seen it right then and there. So, that's that. And just the whole aesthetics of that thing it's messed up. It's messed up that you had all the parents that was pawning off their kids just so they can get money and, all that other dumb stuff. Y'all niggas retarded. Y'all are, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say retarded. I'm gonna reverse that word, even though that's no longer a word. No, it's no longer a word.
We can say it, whatever.
Yeah, they took it out the dictionary, but
they took retarded out the dictionary.
Because it's no longer. They took it out of there, so it can no longer be. It's no longer considered a word. Like it has no meaning to it. The meaning that it had, they basically said.
I gotta kind of stand up for this because it's nothing. It's mental retardation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it means a slowing of mentality.
Yeah, the slowing of your mental.
There's no reason why. There's no reason why.
Yeah, there's no reason why somebody should be called. Somebody should be called retard because a retard it has no basis. It has no meaning. It's no word. It's part of a word. It's a derivative of a word that really has a whole different meaning to it.
Yo, hold on. If the LGBTQ question, if that shit looks like a butt dial text, we can say retard.
Yeah. Well.
What is it? What's the term now? LGBTQ.
Yeah.
L
what it is.
question half.
Hey,
And I can't say retard, but I gotta respect every syllable of this.
hey, I guess is what it is, bro.
You know, there's there's over like 45 different genders now for qualification in the world.
We're gonna get back to that, y'all. We'll get back to that.